Hello, my name is James Aiken. I'm here for my very first video discussion. I do apologize on not getting the recording of the actual system to work. I'm not super tech literate. But when it comes to careers and jobs in general, it's a very interesting case with me because I just genuinely like working. People have called me a workaholic at my current job. I'm always like, ooh, more hours, more hours. So the first two questions of what was the worst job you ever had and or what made it the worst job, I don't I can't view any of my jobs like that. They were all great in their own ways. The main reason I left was for better opportunities, either higher pay or just to learn something new. I like to work. My favorite day was like the favorite time I ever worked was a day at my very first job where I got to work 18 hours straight and I loved it. It was probably the best day I ever had. I just like to work. So when it comes to if I stayed at a job for 40 years, the only thing that's affected would be pay. Like I don't I'm not going to get married. I have no interest in relationships. I'm never going to have a family. I've been described as a worker. I love to work. That's just what I do. I see nothing better than waking up, going in, and accomplishing something and being productive, regardless for me or for others. As long as I get one day to myself a week to rest and recuperate, and even then, sometimes I don't need that. As long as it's not a constant thing. But as long as I get a day to myself every now and then, I happily work. There was 2 weeks in a job I worked at. There was 2 weeks straight during COVID where we were working 12-hour shifts 7 days a week. Because of lunch break, we spent more time at work than at home. And I was so happy during that time. I just like to work. The reason I go to college is because I do want a higher education. I like to learn things. I like to know things. That's just who I am. I always want to strive to improve. And getting a college degree will just let me get a better job. Again, the only thing that makes me change jobs is potentially higher pay. That way I have a more comfortable sense of living. And a college degree will help get that. I'll always return to college, and this is my last master's class. I plan on getting my doctorate after this. Had I not attended college, I would be stuck at a lower paying job, but again, I like to work. I'll make do. My faith has not really played any my faith's never really played a part in my choice of careers or making my choice of liking work. I just like to work. It's who I am, and it's all I really know. Working is great, and I don't understand people who don't want to work. It baffles me. The reason I'm going for psychology specifically is because I find the mind fascinating. I myself am autistic, and it's a thing where I just want to know how the brain works. So, yeah.